Okay, so I can do the rest then. That's fine on my own. Then I would like to ask you about, do you remember we set up that invoice for MJ Hoban's for all of the sales from Casio?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have that open. So I'd like to, obviously we've received that money in, and I'm wondering if, I just wanted to ask your opinion before I done it. If I mark that as kind of paid because we've essentially received the money, and then with the banking for the card payments, I allocated the card payments to with a specific rule like we chatted about the last time. So I have that, let's see, it's invoices sales here, sorry. And it's literally just one invoice, and it's currently open because I just wanted to check with you. So can I just close that as paid?
You need to look there. Well, it's according to it's thinking here, it's still owing all the money is still to come in against it.
Yeah.
Just click on the word receive payment for there if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, of course.
That's one. Have a look and see. Okay, and just scroll down a little bit. All right, so it's just X there a second.
Mm-hmm.
And the money that came in for that, it came in, I know, mostly through credit cards, didn't it?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Just click on the dashboard again for a sec.
The overview or?
No, just the words, fine.
And no worries.
Okay, that was the January one. I'm just refreshed my memory on this.
Yeah.
So, okay, this money. So AIB credit card clearing. If you could just click into that one moment.
Mm-hmm.
And go right back to the start of the month. Yeah.
Okay. Start of January or February, sorry.
January, right. Oh yeah, that's there now, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the transfer over. So like we've got the money.
Yeah.
But that invoice doesn't know we've got it. That's the thing, because most of that money landed in here. And how we know that, we see it transferring off. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think, are we okay with what you've done? Do you know the cash then that was received into the bar? Where is that? That's being lodged, is it?
Yeah, so that's another thing I wanted to just check with you about. So say a lodgement here.
Okay.
There's one lodgement. I think there might be, no, there's other ones in the W cinema. So also I wanted to kind of chat with you about categorizing them. Is that just, maybe I can just change the income to general public income or point of sales income or?
Yeah, so that relates, so that 16405 that I'm looking at there would relate to that sales invoice, I presume.
Potentially, yeah. Just depending on, I guess, let me see, what's the date on that? The 11th of the 1st, and the report was from January. So that probably was from December's takings or a little bit earlier. So
oh yeah.
no, it is quite hard to link the exact sales, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so,
it does.
But obviously we've received the money for the sales because it happens as a point of sale, whether it's card or cash. So my question, yeah, again, is just, do we just mark it as paid and then we know the money has come in because of the report? Because that's where we got that figure from.
Yeah, we just I just want to have a look at some of the, just remind myself, because jumping between three companies here, sometimes I know the answer, but I just want to see if I have some of it set up. If you could show me the balance sheet a moment, if that's all right.
Yeah, so
the reports and balance sheet, yeah.
Oh, reports, okay. Reports and balance sheet.
I just want to see what I've got sitting here. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
and
scroll
is this
down.
Sorry, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, okay. And just go, I'm just looking there. Okay. I'm just going to chart of accounts, accounting chart of accounts as well. Ailes, thanks. Yeah, undeposited funds. Yeah. Okay, so I'll talk to you about this first to see are you okay with this, right?
Yeah.
So do you see the word undeposited funds further down?
Here?
Yeah. Just yeah, I don't have this element set up for you. So yeah, you're right with the received payments. So we've got to sell something and then lodge money out of it. Isn't that it? That's
Yeah.
what's going on here.
Essentially.
Yeah, so I might just have you set up one extra account and we'll just call it money to be lodged, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to the top right there and go new and set up
Okay.
a bank account, we'll call it a bank account. So new on the top right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so am I just leaving that as is and this is bank account?
you are, yeah, and call that money to be lodged. No,
Oh,
just
here.
call the
Right.
name money to be lodged, yeah.
Okay. Any sub account or
No, you're okay just like that.
okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
if you just click on dashboard again for a moment,
Sure.
now there's an extra account on there, you'll see that money to be lodged. Okay, so that's fine.
Hmm.
And what that is effectively money we take in the business and the lads count it upstairs and lodge it a few days or a week later. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what's going on there. So we'll go back to the waiting room again, to those lodgements. Okay.
Mhm.
The things here. I'm going a little bit in. Actually, no, I'll go in sequence. Go click on invoice plus new and invoice. I'll go in sequence actually.
Okay.
I'll just make sure I'm
Oh,
not.
new here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I know you showed us this slide, but I actually haven't used it. So, okay.
And click on the little clock on the top left. We'll just get up that last invoice. Yeah, January
This one.
sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll receive all this in. So go receive payment on the 31st. So on the right,
31st.
top right there.
Yeah, receive pay. So receive it all, yeah.
Yeah. And you're
Okay.
going to put this into deposit to the money to be lodged account.
Okay. And so how do I do that?
See where it says deposit to AIB business?
Okay.
In the middle.
Where on the screen is that?
In the middle, right in the middle.
Oh, here. Deposit to, yeah. Money to be lodged.
Yeah. Click on that and
Okay.
save and close that now. Okay. And just click on the dashboard again. Now we've all that money for the month. We want to find it coming into the bank account, right? So that's the first thing. So we happen to know that there is money being lodged there. So let's go into the AIB business account where we've that lodgement money.
Oh. So here or into the banking.
Into the banking, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just look at the key ones here. So that's 16. I know some of that relates to pre-year end, but don't worry about that. So just click on that guy. All it's asked is where did that come from? Okay, and click on record as a transfer. Okay, and I'll explain why. And that's transferred from the money to be lodged account. So you had it on your kitchen table and they walked down to the bank and lodged it. You just add that.
Okay.
So you
add.
Yeah,
Just
that.
add.
Yeah. That's all you do. Add that away. Yeah. And that's the only one like that that's there. Okay. So click on the dashboard again. So the obvious is happening here now. We had 43,000. There's 27,000 left there because we lodged 16. Okay. And whenever you're moving things between that bank account area, if it's moving between them, it's always the transfer you use. Okay.
Yeah.
So just keep that clear in your head that I'm transferring there. Now the rest of the money has come in from this credit card clearing account. That's a big number, that 373, isn't it? It's probably gone back a year.
That's a year. Do you remember we deleted all the transactions, but it looks like it's after leaving something behind. I'm not really sure why.
Oh yeah, just click in there and I'll have a look and I'll have one of them clear it in the morning.
I think it was the same with the W cinema as well. So
was it? I thought we only did one of them, you know. Or it was me who did it.
potentially, I'll have a look though. I'll have a look.
Okay, we'll have a look in here. So just go back. We want to get rid of everything there's probably too much here to do it now, like, but
everything prior to January you can go.
Yeah, so we'll get that deleted.
Yeah, there's quite a lot, so
Bloody hell. And the trouble is, I think it's a one-by-one job as well. But anyway, that's right.
Okay, so
MJ Hoban, okay. Oh yeah. So MJ Hoban, bank clearing, okay. Okay, so go back to January, just into January there for a minute anyway, Shin.
Just
Sorry.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are, January.
Yeah, so this money has actually come in here from people going into that bar.
Yeah.
And then is transferred out of there into the bank account. That's actually what's happened.
Yeah.
So we like to keep track of the credit card. So what we haven't put here is the money that came in. Let me just think of. So there should be. So say that 369140 would have come in.
I mean, because we have the invoice number that's pulled from the Casio report, we know that that's the figure that came in. And obviously it's very hard to kind of go through all the transactions, especially kind of when they're running from maybe a previous month. So
Yeah.
is it necessary to try and to kind of have that other account with the lodgement and all of these when we know the figure is correct from the Casio report? I'm just trying to make it kind of, easier. And
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what the handiest is. The other one would be if you go back into that January sales invoice again.
Yeah.
You get a plus new or a few places to find it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you know how much of that came in by credit card, like do you know at the end of the month if 43,000 happened, how much of that was cash and how much of that was credit card? Is there
I'm
an
going to
easy?
open this up here and see if it shows anything. Oh no, that's just the invoice. I thought it was the report.
Because the really easy way is we just see. I'm just click beneath food sales into box number 3 there.
Yeah.
Just to the one on the left, select a product service. Just click on that one, select a product service. Just look here a second. All right, I didn't set this up because I probably didn't get to it. Just to, you see, received by credit card, something like that. Just put in that received by credit card there. It'll ask you to set up. Okay, that's fine. Now go add new. Yeah. Service.
Oh, was that right? What I done there?
No, it's not. Just X that one.
Yeah, grand.
Oh, sorry. Oh, change type is fine.
Oh, sure. So what do we call it? Received by credit card.
Yeah.
I don't think the report kind of goes into depth that much. It just tells us the overall sales by food and bar, so service.
Okay. And then description, just for descriptive for say debit and contactless and credit card payments, just so people know what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Okay, and see the income account there on the right. If you change that to the AIB clearing accounts.
Can I just type that in? Or is it AIB clearing account?
Credit card clearing accounts, yeah.
Okay.
You think of tax for a second. You can put inclusive of tax. Click on inclusive. I think that'll work. And on the tax rate, just the tax rate there, go out of scope, OOS. Because the VAT has already been accounted for in the bar and food sales. And just go save and close.
Okay.
All right. As you say, I want to keep it simple. So we're declaring our sales here. Really, it's what goes in here now is a minus figure, which is the total of the credit card lodgements for the month. So if it was the end of the day, there might be 10,000 in the till, but we took in 14,000 on the Z read. So we'd need to know that number really to keep track.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that it's on it. Now I can chat to Dan, but I think for purposes of, as far as I'm kind of aware, the purposes of adding this is purely so that, you can log on and see the sales versus the outgoings. So I'm not really sure if this kind of part of it is necessary if we know that that figure is accurate.
It is necessary, really.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. If you
please
owned
do.
it and I worked for you, right?
Yeah.
and I said to you, we took in £1 million in sales last year and everything's great.
Yeah.
And you'll say, super, where is it?
Yeah.
And I'll say, well, actually, we lodged 100,000 by walking up to the bank, and the other 900,000 came through the credit cards. Okay, and you just want to know where that the money came in, because I could be bluffing you. So this does keep track of that, and what it keeps track of is, when I've seen this places I've kind of come in on, double counting can happen, and people, whether they were pressing the till too much and the Z reads were higher than they should have been, or just general mistakes happen in that line of business. Anyway, I kind of grew up in the pub game, and they were over declaring sales, and then there was all this money on the balance sheet is unlodged, and I said, where is that? And I said, no, every penny is lodged. Now the other signal is it could be someone swiping as well.
Yeah.
And so if the money hasn't made it to the bank and it's on the Z read, it's either there in the building, the credit card man still has it, or someone has run off with it. So it's kind of a way of tracking that.
Okay.
But let's just say in business, right, with that one, 43,000, say 40,000 of that came in on credit cards. So what you do is, there beneath the 29,938, put minus 40,000 there. I'll show you where this ends up then. Okay, and goes save and close. Yeah.
Just save, yeah.
Or save and close, because we'll go look somewhere now then. Yeah.
Okay. And
where save and send is, the save and close right beside that. If you click on that little arrow.
Oh, right. Okay, that's good to know. Save and close. Great, thanks for that. And then I'm just going to click yes here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but this has not interfered with your sales level or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And click on dashboard.
Okay.
And I'm just looking. Can't remember what date was on that. January was it? So yeah, click into that guy, AIB credit card clearing.
Okay.
And scroll back. I can't remember what date we had on that receipt payment, but the 40,000 should be down here somewhere.
Oh, I think we went for the 31st. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there's 40,000 that's come in by credit card, and then the next day it's starting to go over to the bank account. You see, that's what's going on there. And that's what
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see that, and I do understand the reasoning for it, but without kind of actually checking it, how do I know if it's accurate? So that's why I'm wondering, is it without having a process to go through, is it necessary, or is it just to make everything look perfect on QuickBooks, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think it's necessary, and I'll tell you why. If you go to dashboard, okay,
yeah,
again,
yeah,
it's telling you in that AIB credit card clearing account, it'll tell you how much money still has to come in. And let's just say that's a minus. So then we've got more money in than what we've declared in sales. Where does the difference come from? It's like a control.
okay.
Or if the figure is always plus, say there's always 20 or 30,000 there, but yet they pay 3 days later, and it's this time of year, it's not going to be any more than a couple of grand. How is it that we've got 30,000 still to come to us? It's a little alert.
Okay.
As to sales you've declared but haven't made it to the bank account yet. And then how did this happen? Did we double count sales? Is there money that we lodged that wasn't sales and we think it's sales, or it's a little alert there, because really it should be zero. If the business shut for a week, the credit card clearing account should be zero, and if there's money in that money to be lodged area, well, then we have it in the safe, or if we don't have it, where is it? So
yeah,
it's a way of keeping track of cash, so.
Okay, yeah, no.
Also, it's in your face and it's tracking actually what happened. I just wondered though, with that Casio thing, there probably is some button that says how much was taken in contactless,
Yeah, I will check with Dan, and I'll just explain kind of. So I do understand what you're saying, and it genuinely does make sense. But to me, when the lodgements are going in, and like you said, it's hard to know how much was cash and how much was card. And then if we're clear, say we've cleared 40,000 from that 43,000 bill, but we've also lodged 16,000 off. So here.
Yeah, now I'll give you a hand. I know on a different client, different line of business, on their Z read, and it wouldn't be
Yeah.
half as high powered as yours. At the end, if it says 43,000
Yeah.
there, it says, it breaks it down and saying food and bar in your, I'm just translating this to yours. And then it also says further down it says cash, credit card. It actually tells us on the till what way the money was taken in. So I'd say the Casio, I'd say they've been asked that. It certainly shouldn't be a cost thing that we have to program that. I wouldn't think there's any of that needed. It's just a matter that you haven't looked for it before, and therefore they're not making it apparent. So I think just ask that one.
Okay, I'm just going to write that down.
Yeah.
So differentiate between cash and card on the Casio.
Because on the tills, because you seem to have a really high powered system there. The guys are marking off how it's being paid, basically. So and is it at the end of every day, I suppose they total everything there, is it?
I guess, yeah, well, that's what I guess. I can't be 100% sure, but I would imagine so.
Okay, like I've been in that place. I was forgetting this, and from memory, yeah, like they're very with us anyway, like
Yeah,
So
I know.
the gear and all that. So and yeah, so just I reckon the information is there, but that would be, believe me, that'll you'll find that a great way of just saying, do the accounts make sense? Otherwise, we're putting sales and expenses, and are we keeping track of the money that's within the business? So that'll, when I delete the stuff tomorrow, that AIB credit card clearing account will make more sense.
Okay, and then the fact that we've lodged 16,000 here, which could potentially be part of the 43,000, does that matter?
It does, yeah. So we'll have to get the right figure for the 40,000.
Yeah.
And that at the moment we've lodged low into money to be lodged, so that figure will come down because we didn't have that amount to lodge because most of it came through in the cards.
Yeah, a lot of it. So yeah, I guess I'll pop down an email, see if I can, or I'll check the report, see if I can see it myself. If not, I'll just check with him to see if we can figure out the difference of cash and card, and then I guess we can allocate a lot easier to check that the sales coming in match that Casio report essentially. That's the goal, right?
Yeah, exactly. And if you think you'll have that info in a day or two, just book another one of these things for a day or two, and we'll see how the numbers belt out, if you can stick it.
We'll get there eventually.
No, but that's how you do it anyway. That's how you account for it here. And it's not like I came up with this. A different guy in England, even I went onto a webinar about a year and a half ago. I actually have them on my own website now.
Yeah.
Some English guy, and he went through all the different scenarios of all these different till systems. And it was great for me anyway, because it could be head wrecking because money flying from all directions, and this does keep track of what you've on the premises, what somebody else has belonged to you, and what's actually in the bank. So
no, it definitely does make sense. I just wasn't sure, if I was being honest, how to, I guess, accurately categorize and check the money coming in against that invoice when I wasn't sure card or cash. But yeah, we can try and figure that out.
Try and figure that out. Yeah.
There's only one more question I have for you, and I'll just pop into Westport. I know you showed me this before, and I did look back over the Zooms, but I just couldn't see it. So maybe if you wouldn't mind quickly showing me. Where are we? So we haven't put the sales in here just yet, but we'll be doing the same thing. So hopefully we can get the difference between the cash and card. This here, where's that gone? Wage expenses. This here is for Christoph, but he's just showing up as a wage expense as opposed to his name, and I couldn't figure out how to change it.
Okay, just click into one of his there, do you mind?
Yeah.
So look, so you see the word wage expense on the, actually on the way on, sorry. Tell you what you do, you see his name, Christoph, just highlight that and copy it while we're there.
Okay.
Just the first name, we'll say. Yeah, that part, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and click over beside wage expenses.
Click over here.
Just the next panel, yeah. And just put a colon there and then paste his name.
Okay.
Okay. And there it is. Yeah. So sub account. Oh, it is there though.
Yeah, so I was trying to do this and I was wondering what I was doing wrong because when I saved it, it still showed as just wage expenses. If I try it again, I try and save it anyway.
Actually, before you save it, see on the top right there, could you change that to out of scope?
Here, out of scope,
Yeah.
save include. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gone there. I'll show you a little trick here as well. Do you see accounting tools at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go into there and see reclassify transactions.
Yeah.
Click on that. Okay, so go from the 1st of 1st to today.
So the 1st of the 1st to today's, so February today, 23rd. Yeah.
And the type is expense.
Yeah.
And just with customer supplier name, we'll put in his name. We'll see does it work.
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, if you just highlight over that and go paste in his surname, his name you had there a minute ago. Yeah. Yeah, he's not a supplier, all right? I just wondering would it work. Just go find transactions. We'll try it. We'll see that.
Yeah. No.
Okay, he's coming up all right. It's just got a few other people with him. Just go back up the top again.
Yeah.
Customer supplier name all. Just see whether take his name there. And just tab it to see whether. Yeah. Now. Okay, all that is good. Find transactions won't work for you now.
No, it's like it's defaulting back to nothing if you get me.
It must. Okay, I thought I might be able to do a lot in one fell swoop. Anyway, we'll go back into the P&L. You'll need to click into them and we'll just have a look at the rule then. We'll have a look at the rule after this. The rule mustn't be set up right.
Oh, so, what is this now? There's another one, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like if
you click in there, there's 2 more payments to him in there.
Oh, where did that go? I have to go back to that. Okay.
Click into them and we just need to put them into the sub account wage expenses on the left. Yeah.
Okay. And then out of scope here.
Yeah.
And save.
That's it. Same with this guy.
Okay, so I'm going back again to the profit
No,
loss.
He's there at the top. Just click into that other one there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm with you.
Yeah. And we'll check his rule in a moment then and fix that.
Great.
Okay, now that's since January 24th. Do you want to go back any further, or is he just there recent?
I think it was just though. No, he's there a long time, but I think it was only those couple, wasn't it? The rest are, I think they seem to be allocated correctly.
Okay, just go into banking and we'll go up to rules. We'll just have a look at the rule. Just have a look and see he's there. And if you can put in his, that's the one at the top actually. If you go edit on that, that looks fine. Yeah, I'm looking there. It looks like fine. So that's 100% correct. That one there anyway.
Okay, cool.
It must have been at the start. He didn't go the right place or something, but he's fine now. Yeah.
And then I think for this one, let me see. Yeah, the lodgement again, it's the same scenario here, but we'll have to set up the sales, I guess, before I lodge. Well, or can I categorize that into money?
Yeah, you can put that as from money, a transfer from money to be lodged.
Yeah, money. So that means I have to set up another bank account. Is that right?
No. Oh yeah, sorry. This is ScreenLink. Oh, Westport City. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can see that on the Zoom how going back to do that. Yeah. So I think that's all of my questions.
Okay.
Yeah. ScreenLink. Whenever we receive a payment in, actually, and I'm saying received payment, sometimes it defaults to sterling. And now it just prompts me to change the currency, but is there any particular reason for that?
So the money arrives. Oh yes, it's prompting you to change the currency.
Yeah, like I'll see if I can show you. It might not do it now, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I receive this, it won't actually receive until I confirm, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And so let's say, usually when I click in, this one it's just all day it's been on sterling. And then when I click save, it just prompts me to put it to euro. There's you don't know why that's happening, or?
Not really. Is this a euro sales invoice?
Yeah, a euro sales one, yeah. So
yeah, I think because you're putting it into the sterling account, it's kicking up.
okay, so if I'm allocating a sterling payment previous, it might just kind of have memory of a sterling account, is it?
It would, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's what that's about, yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Then I just wasn't sure whether, there was something I was doing or whatever. So yeah, that's grand.
That's grand, okay. Oh, you're doing good, like, And so we'll keep at it. And yeah, so it'd be nice to get that MJ Hoban one killed off. And
yeah.
Tomorrow anyway, we're going to clear out that bank clearing account on Hoban there.
Oh, please. I wonder, I'll just check for the Westport Cinema and we can just check and see if that needs to be done as well. Okay, so now there's, oh yeah, is that?
Yeah, just click in there and have a look and see what's caused
think...
that. So there's not much in there. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, go into the bank register. That's where we should be, yeah.
Where is that, sorry?
On the right hand side. Go to bank register.
Oh yeah, perfect, I see it.
Okay, and they're fine.
Oh, so yeah, yeah, I think it's the same scenario here. If it goes, yeah, so this page, we need to clear that as well.
Bloody hell, that's a killer. All right.
Oh, sorry to be the bearer of bad news there.
Okay, Westport Cineplex. That's grand, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the way to avoid that is when they download from the bank, we just exclude them in the waiting room, and they can be done really quickly just by you click the tick and it does them all. They got put through here. Sugar. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. We'll take those out, and it'll look a lot better. Yeah.
Thanks a million, and yeah, I'll check about the difference between the cash and card, and then if we can figure that out, we'll catch up with you sometime next week.
Yeah, if we can figure that out, it's a very simple extra entry as total sales for the month, how much come in on card, goes into the clearing account, and then as the enlargements come in throughout the month, it should, in theory, match up dead on, but there'll always be a timing difference because sometimes American Express or different cards pay at slightly different times. But anyway, it should be close all the time, and that gives you comfort that all the money in the sales is making its way into the accounts. Yeah. Okay,
cool. Great. All right, then that's great. And yeah, perfect. Thanks a million.
Okay, Shin, mind yourself. See you soon.
Bye, take care.
Or Ailish, sorry.
You're all right. You're all right. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, dear.